Hello everyone and welcome to phase 2 of the series of product design lifecycle. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the product research phase, which is probably the most important phase of the entire cycle. Well, if you haven't already, check the last video where we spoke about the product definition phase, in which we also discussed the user requirements based on market environment, how to make user personas, how to make user stories, as well as the use case diagrams. So I would recommend you to watch the phase 1 first before you come on to the phase 2. And in the phase 2 we'll be talking about the product research. This phase is probably the most time consuming phase and the most, or basically it requires you to give the top effort in this particular phase, but at the end it'll definitely be worth your time and the effort that you will be providing in this phase. So if you haven't already, please subscribe if you want to learn more about UI UX designing, and without any further ado, let's get started with product design. Right, so as discussed before, the phase 2 product research phase also has sub phases inside of it, starting off with listing out of our competitors. Then we will actually do an financial analysis, or kind of an overview of an analysis of our competitors. Then we're going to look at user reviews on our competitors, what the user think about our competitors, what are the positives and the negatives of it. And then we move on to the final phase, or final sub phase inside of the market research phase, that is market analysis. Right, so before moving on to listing out of our competitors, we also need to understand what are the current UI and UX trends. Now, it is very simple to find out what the current UI and UX trends are. If you have been in and around UI UX forums, you will know what are the current trends. If not, you can always do a simple Google search on what are the current UI UX trends that are going on. I would suggest you to specifically first search for UI and then search for UX, so that you have both the bases covered before moving on with the project, of course. If not, if you don't find most of the things on Google, you can always search some of the YouTube videos. There are like lots of YouTube videos that you can search for regarding the UI and UX trends. Now, once you have searched for these trends, once you know what are the current trends that are in the market, what are the current things or current UX things that are going on in the market of your specific domain of the product that you are creating, then you can move on by listing out your competitors. Now, I would take this time to move on to my document that we had also seen in my previous video, and let's talk about it further in the document than just having an oral session like this. Right, so as you can see over here, we have the document that we had discussed in the previous video as well. We looked into the product definition cycle, the user personas, the user stories, as well as the use case diagrams, and now comes the product research phase. So in the beginning, we talk about the new UX trends of 2022. Again, that depends upon your market, basically, as in what exactly you're focusing on. So let's say if your domain is to create a communication platform, so you will look into that particular domain of like what are the current trends in the communication platform market, like what are the current trends moving in and around WhatsApp, what are the current trends moving in and around Instagram Messenger or Facebook Messenger, or I guess it's Meta, whatever it is called as. So yeah, you will have to look for the new UI as well as the UX trends for your current particular domain. So I'm not going to talk about this a lot, this is quite self-explanatory. Then we move on to the competitive analysis phase, where we basically list our top competitors. Since this was a crypto platform, my top competitors were CoinMarketCap, Binance, Crypto.com, and Vault. Now you can do the same for your particular domain as well. Again, talking about competitors, as we mentioned before, we have WhatsApp, we have Twitter. I wouldn't exactly say Twitter, but Telegram or Snapchat or Instagram Messenger and Facebook Messenger and something like that. So those are the kind of things that will become your competitors. And then what you have to do is have a financial overview on your competitors, so you have a basic knowledge on where they stand currently financially, because at the end of the day, it's all about the financials. So in order to do that, we can use the website called as crunchbase.com. Again, the link of this particular website will be in the description. So all you have to do is find the search button out there and search for whatever the competitors that you have. So since one of my competitors were CoinMarketCap, I'm going to search for CoinMarketCap, and I can find CoinMarketCap over here. I'll click on that, and this will give me a complete overview on what the company is, a short description about it, where the headquarter is placed, what are the acquisitions that the company has. Sorry for this. And if you move a little down, it'll also give you a brief detailed information about the competitors. So over here I can see the overview of it, when it was founded, what is the current operating status, what are the headquarters, the name of the founder. If you want to know more about the founder and what else the founder has done, you can get it from here. But the most interesting part is if you go inside of investments, most of the times it's finances. Over here you can see what is the current company that has invested in these kind of companies or these kind of applications or softwares or whatever it is. So this gives you a basic overview on what the financials of the companies are and where they stand with respect to the finances. And you can also know a lot about their investments. As in, I won't say investments, but why are companies investing in this particular company? You can get great insights on that as well. But if you go to the technology section over here, also you can find out a lot about the technologies that the particular software or an application is using, which is helpful for your development team. And in signals and news, you can see the recent news or the recent signals that the CoinMarketCap or whatever the application or the software that you're searching for has been through in recent times. So yeah, this is again a very great website to know the overview or financial overview of your competitors. Again, the link will be in the description for both Crunchbase and the other websites that we're going to talk about in this in this session. The second product or the second website is called as SEMrush. All you have to do over here is just type the domain name. This is more helpful when your competitors only has a website, so you can know what are the traffics on the website. So this is basically keyword and traffic analytics platform. Essentially I use it for seeing what the current analytics is or what are the current website traffic analysis of the particular competitor. So for an example, I would take facebook.com over here and it will give me an overview or the domain overview of what Facebook is all about or where the Facebook currently stands regarding all this. So yeah, as you can see, it gives you an authority score, organic search traffic, paid search traffic, what are the current distribution based on countries, US, India, Brazil, Italy, so on and so forth. So this also gives you an idea of what your competitors' major target market is. Right, so over here we can see US and India are right on top, of course followed by Brazil and Italy, and you can compare all of these as well at the same time. And yeah, again, this gives you this is not a free tool, this is a paid tool, but for free you can get enough details regarding your competitors if there is a website. So yeah, it gives you an important points or few important points on where your competitors currently lie and what are their targeted markets. So yeah, again, the link will be in the description for this. You can check that out as well. And this is how you do your competitive analysis, the financial overview as well as the website traffic overview. And once you're done with that, in order to dive deep into your competitors, you have to actually use their application, whether it is on phone or as a software on desktop. And by you using the application, you yourself will get an overall description of what the unique features are, what the regular features are, and what you as a user found the pain points of that particular applications are. So once you are done with that, make sure you document all your findings. Like for example, I have put unique features that I found in CoinMarketCap and the pain points when while I was using CoinMarketCap's application. Do the same for the other competitors as well, and make sure that time by time or time in and time out, you always take a screenshot of what the pain point that you found out, because you're not the only one that will be working on the project. There will be multiple people as well, and although you're the only one working on the project, once you come back after 2, 3, 4 days or how many ever days that you take to finish the process, you need to know what exactly you were talking about when you were talking about a pain point or a unique feature. So let's say if I come over here, read the first point, that it has a cluttered homepage, unnecessary and misplaced blog section, I wouldn't really know. I mean, I know it now since I have done the research on a thorough basis. But let's say if you wouldn't know it, you can always go to the screenshots and see, okay, this is what I was talking about when I said it has a cluttered homepage section and a misplaced blog section, right? So yeah, that is a good practice to have. Similarly, do it for your other competitors as well, like Binance. Same thing over here again. Do the same for crypto.com, and then again doing the same for World. Now, once we are done with all that, we also take screenshots from SEMrush so that we know how the keyword and the traffic analytics is going on. And then we come to the second last section, that is your market analysis. Now, when I was mentioning the list in the first part of the video, the beginning of the video, I said the user reviews will come first, but the market analysis goes next. But either which ways, everything will be done. So if you want to put the users or user reviews after this, you can do that as well. So for the market analysis, again, it is very simple. All you have to do is search the market environment of your particular domain that you're working on. And you can get great insights from these websites, but make sure you mention the source of the website as well, as in what is the link of that particular website, the source of it, so that next time when you want to read more about it, you can just click on the source and it'll take you to that website that you had referred for market analysis. Now moving on down, again, some key points of the market analysis, you can document that as well moving on forward, because these are the kind of documentations that will help you to make your own feature list when we do that in the product analysis phase, which is the next phase. So yeah, then comes the user reviews on our competitors. Again, you can make a small infographic regarding that. So what are the positive reviews and what are the critical reviews that the users have given to your competitors? And in order to do this, again, there is a very simple website called as Trust Radius. All you have to do is search the name of the software that you want to know of what the user think about it. So if I quickly search for WhatsApp, sorry for the spelling mistake, I get WhatsApp business over here, and I can see there are 130 ratings, and these are not just the ratings that you just give star and that's it, you don't know anything about it, but these are very in detailed review of your competitors. That is why this website is really something that I use often. So the main syntax of each and every review is that you will get to know a score out of 10 what the user has given, kind of an overview of what the user thinks about generally the application, then the pros as well as the cons, and then some most important features, ROI indexes, alternatives, and some key insights on this as well. So this is not just a small review or like a small rating of sorts, it is a detailed review of your competitors, which can give you great insights on what people or on what your target customers are thinking about your particular competitors. So again, all these links will be in the description, and once you're done with reviewing this, you can just make sure that you document everything and convert it into an infographic or just as a simple document. So do the same for all your competitors, and that would be the end of the product research phase. Next we'll move on to product analysis phase, but that is the discussion for another video. So yeah, let's just do an overview of what we discussed in this particular video. So to start off with, of course, we started with the UI UX trends. We went on to Google and searched for the current UI and UX trends that are in the particular domain of our product. And once we were done with that, we listed our competitors. We checked their financial overview and general overview on Crunchbase as well as SEMrush that gave us the traffic analysis. Once we were done with that, we also went on, downloaded these applications and used it on our personal level, rigorous navigation and all these things. And we mentioned their unique features, their regular features, as well as the pain points that we as a user found out of our competitors. And we documented everything, including the screenshots. We documented everything with the screenshots as well. And then once when we were done with that thing, we went on to do a market analysis or the market research of our particular domain, where we Google searched the current market environment of the domain, that the product that we are making. So for example, this is a if this is a crypto platform, I would search for current market trends or the current market analysis of the crypto domain, and then we can find out a lot of insights over there. Again, we need to make sure that we document every single thing. Documenting every single thing is very, very, very important. And once we were done with that, we used Trust Radius to find out what the positives and negative reviews are, what the user thinks about our competitors, and what are the kind of ratings that they have given to our competitors. Now, once we document all of these things, the next thing that remains is doing the product analysis section, which is another important section, but that is the discussion for another video. Alright, so that was the product research phase. Next up, we have the product analysis phase, which is going to come in later on this week or probably next week. So make sure you subscribe for that. And if you have any questions, any feedbacks, any suggestions, please make sure you mention down in the comment section below. I would always love to read those. And yeah, I hope you liked the video, and I hope I gave you some good insights on how to do the phase 2 of product design cycle. Thank you for watching.